Hola, welcome to Puerto Rico. It's a beautiful island in the middle of the Caribbean, home to several million people, all going at warp speed, we've discovered. One of the incredible parts of our adventure and our journey here is getting to be a part and meeting so many different parts of different people in the area. We are at the home right now of Jose Mendoza, and he is a gentleman that Lifetree and the city of Caguas is helping out. Jose has been living in this house for over 37 years. The last 5 of them have been totally and completely on his own. Has kind of an interesting and kind of a sad backstory. Jose was in prison for a little bit. He has six children, all boys. When he got out of prison, his wife was gone. This house has been in his family for some time, and he was all alone. And so he started drinking, and things were falling apart even faster, and it just felt so hopeless and empty. So Jose was just needing some help. We were able to come and be a part of that, which is really great. When we got here, there was garbage everywhere. The inside, the outside needed some help, and we got to meet Jose, and he's a great guy. First day on, he brought out frozen Fanta orange drink, and was making slushies. It was a blast. So it's been a wonderful thing. Come with me and I'll show you a little bit more. So there was once a gate and a wall that went through here. If you look up this way, you can see what was actually at one time the old garage. You can see kind of a stairway because it's really, really steep. We were talking about how this would not work so well in Wyoming in the winter. The roads are incredibly different, not a lot of switchbacks. They kind of go straight up at almost 45-degree angles and better at times. This is Casa de Mendoza. And when we first got here, there was stuff everywhere. And Jose has helped as we've gone along. We've all worked together with him, done quite a bit. As you can see, this is the front of his house, filled with beautiful plants. He's got palm trees. If you take a look up at the top, you'll see these little green things. Those are actually palm seeds. And across the way, you'll see even bigger ones and coconuts on the trees, which is really cool. So I'll show you his gardens. Come over here. Cleaned up all this area, and so because he loves to do planting, and he has all sorts of different gardens, different types of trees and flowers, but not just that, he also has snap peas, he has avocados, he has plantains, he has I don't remember what the rest of it was, but there's quite a bit. Quite a few things, but it's beautiful. You can see the beautiful flowers, trees that he came and we were kind of cleaning off. Through this area, we did some work to help him. If he gets a car, he can park. You see the 2 square posts right there. We found those as we were working through, and Kathy came up with a great idea of helping to keep rocks and things from falling back into that. So we dug a little trench and put them across there. Kind of helps keep it all nice and clean. And while we were doing it, we were followed by a bunch of chickens and several lizards, which I have not seen around here today. So I think all the work is kind of driving them away a little bit. Or not. So you can see all of the different things that are going on here. It's a really neat house. All these houses on this street are just beautiful. You can take a look over at his neighbor. She's got a beautiful house in the yellows, and over there sweeping. And then over here, the plum and the white. So it's really cool to be able to come and help Jose get this back in order. Let me show you the rest of the house. Come. Shut it off there in the morning. Hello again. So now we're here at Jose's garden. You can see all of the vegetation around here. I'm kind of jealous because all you have to do is drop a seed and it just magically appears because it just grows like crazy all the time. What you see right here in front of us is bushes with snap peas. Jose on the second day gave us a big bucket full of those that we gave to the ladies at the compound so that they could make dinner or whatever. You know, I think they mix them in some rice. So you can see this. If you really look closely along the wall, you'll see snails climbing up the walls, eating the algae and things. And we found some very large shells in here because the chickens love these things. So you'll see a lot of those. And of course you see the little geckos here on the wall. This is a teeny tiny one. Pretty cool. Mm-hmm. All right, follow me. Oh, there's a big lizard. All right, so here you can see this is a plantain, like a banana, but they're called plantains. And this is a plantain tree. You can see them actually hanging up in here, getting ripened so that you can pick them. More snap peas, and then further up you'll see avocados and different things as well. So, Jose does lots of gardening. Loves to garden. Muy bien. Let me take you in the house.
Go.
This is from Boricuada.
Boricuada. It's a machete and a hammer. That's going through. Good job, Dwayne. And that's Isaac.
Hola.
Hi.
Go.
Then you use the wire for the
So here we are in Puerto Rico at Casa de Mendoza, building a chicken coop out of all sorts of materials, which we now are going to name our catchphrase, Boricuada. When we're done, Jose will be able to put all of his chickens in here and keep the ones that want to beat each other up away from each other.
Yeah.
Alright, so you've seen some of the outside, you've seen all the work we're doing on the chicken coop. We'll show you this chicken coop here in a minute as it's finished product. But we are going to be heading in. This is Jesse, one of our team. Smile and say hi, Jesse.
Hi.
Jesse. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, I had an idea for his sofa. So when you get a minute, I want to talk to you about it.
Okay, give me just a second. I'm kind of showing the folks at home what we got. Alright, so as you come through, this is his back door. We come in, see a straight hallway. There's a bathroom, 2 rooms here. I'm going to take you into the first room where Kathy's working. When we first came in here, this is all very, yeah, it was very, 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 very dirty. So we washed the walls and we painted. These guys did a great job. We came through here, we had some extra color, so, because they had kind of a beige, and then they brought us some blue to kind of give it some life. These guys made it stretch. They did awesome. So you see the hallway.
And yes, this is me in my true unadulterated, God-given, sweaty state. This is the real me, folks.
As you can tell, it's Friday. As we're filming this, this is the last day. So if you take a look, you can see the room that these guys have done. It looks really good. The floors, everything in here is concrete, including the ceiling. The roof is actually a poured concrete roof. So the whole thing, these guys also, you'll see in the pictures, went up on the top. We had to power wash it off because it was, about 1.5 inches or so with thick black goop from sediment that blew on there, algae, all sorts of stuff. So, so we've gone through here. This is the work they've done. Emery came through and did a lot of patching with stucco, or not stucco. Spackle. Thanks, guys. Spackle. So, and King we call him the Spackle King, the Spackle Master. So, we'll probably have to find a can or something for him when we get home and put that on there as a reward, as a reward for him. So,
I'm so wrapping his Christmas present in a spackle can.
Follow me. We'll show you some more. Here's Tiffany finishing up the hallway.
Good job, Tiff.
This is is Jose's room that he moved into, and he's got all of his stuff. We actually got him a couple things to help out. He's got new towels and washcloths. One thing that we were surprised by, one thing that really hit all of our hearts was the fact that all of this, when we walked into this house, there's like nothing. I mean, nothing. So when you think about your home, you think about all the things you have in them. Imagine you're a house and you're living in it, and all you have is a bed, maybe a TV, a fridge, one pot, a plate, a bowl, maybe some floor, some silverware. That's pretty much it, a refrigerator. So he had a table and a couple broken chairs. So that's what we came into. And so we came through here. This was kind of some different colors, and it's all beautiful beige. This is where we were laughing because Jose put in, as he started to work, he put in a place where he could start, plugging things in, and then we realized that we had spackled over his original conduit coming out of the wall, so we had to uncover that again. I had a good time. Roxy's in here doing the bathroom and doing a fantastic job. And if you see those skylights at the top, after we did the car washing upstairs, we discovered that there were skylights in there, which bring light, natural light in the day. So we didn't even know it was there because it was under about 1.5 inches. Okay, I can do that. Hi Tiff, this is Tiff. You guys know Tiff. So she's been working really hard too, doing all sorts of good painting and washing and throwing things at people. It's been horrible. See what I mean? This is kind of a salon, a main sitting room, and you can see the cut in there for airflow. Again, everything here is poured concrete, so he moved a bunch of his stuff in here so that he had a place. And everybody okay?
Yeah, see,
Okay,
it's inside out, it's good.
Oops.
Not like the other side I want to go.
In here, they did a lot of painting and got this done. This is kind of like the dining room, and then there's a kitchen over here. We painted all this, and we did a beautiful job. They did a beautiful job with this blue, given when he enters. This was what his wife, Jose's wife, had done, and really wanted to leave this wall here. The ladies really worked hard on the kitchen in here.
Sorry.
Cleaning everything. We'll move the fridge back here in a little bit, but cleaning everything here so they had places to go. The stove works. Then several of us went out, bought plates, bowls, spoons, knives, forks, all that. Roxy got some pots and some pans for him so that he could cook stuff and actually have a pot that had a lid. So it was got a garbage can. Sometimes when you're without hope, it all seems, you don't even know where to start. And it just takes somebody to encourage you and work with you and help you out a little bit till you start seeing that and you start getting excited and you start being a part of it. So we're excited to see what happens next. Follow me. There's Sue. Say hi, Sue.
Hi there.
Down into this room, kind of a living room. This is where that garage was at one time. And as you can see, they painted all the walls. At one time, one of Jose's roommates decided they wanted to put a door here, so they just kind of tried to break through it and then ran out of time, money, and whatever else. So they sealed it from the outside. We tried to make it look okay for now, and then Isaac said better not seal it up on that with the next screw that comes in. We'll seal that wall up so it'll look good. So here's this. And then this is Jose's son's room. And he was this room really meant a lot to him. And when we came in, we also bought sheets and pillowcases and things like that so that the 2 beds that we had in the house had clean sheets and everything. Just, again, that hand up. And that's just kind of inspiring. So we came back the next day. Jose had done all sorts of stuff. He ran his own pipe for the drain out back from the basin and ran it all the way out. So speaking of the garden, just did an excellent job. It was really great. Did some other work, moved things around. So it's really looking good. One of the other things, if you look, in Puerto Rico, Rico, there's not a lot of, they don't have winters like we do, so it's not like they're going to get lots of snow. So all the windows are louvered like this, and you can take the tops and bottoms, move around a little bit, and they have glass. Some of them have screens. Now a lot of places didn't have screens because, you know, bugs are no big deal, and geckos get in whether you want them to or not, so they're going to be all over the place, or skinks as they call it. So one of the things that they did is Sean popped one of these out of place and got a new one so that he had all of those fixed while we were here. So that was kind of cool too. Barb did the scout. Look at that. Trying to get it to dry faster? Or just stay cool?
I wanted to let it.
Oh, okay.
Come with me. I think I might know what some of these things are.
So finally we're here on the porch, and you can see where Jose had his chicken coop.
Look at the baby chicken.
What is this, an episode of Cribs?
Wow. You see what I got to put up with on this trip?
I'll take my
So when we came in here, this was leaning. That was the first thing we did, is just throw the wheels underneath it so it was fixed. And he's got all sorts of little baby chicks and a hen. She does not like you messing with her chicks though.
Uh-uh.
She doesn't even like you talking to them.
No, she gets a little grouchy. So that's kind of where we're at, and you know, it's been very hot and humid, and Katrina tried to fall with this, so you know, but it's been great. So tonight, in about an hour, we're gonna kind of we're cleaning everything up, and we're gonna load up. We're gonna head back, take showers, and about 1:40 in the morning, we're gonna be heading home back to Newark, New Jersey, Denver, and home. So, and as you can tell, we're excited. Bye, guys.